Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to GladiatEire Fighting Championships 1. Our tale of the tape for this upcoming bout is proudly presented by Belfast Taxi Tours. We have Abdul-Malik facing Jordan Scully from SBG NAS, Abdul from SBG Ireland. Welterweight bout, age, height, weight record, all on screen for you guys to see. Once again, this bout is proudly presented by Belfast Taxi Tours.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds for the inaugural GladiatEire welterweight title and is sponsored by Irish CMOS. Introducing your first challenger, fighting out of the blue corner, representing SBG NIS, presenting Jordan Scully. Introducing your second challenger, fighting out of the red corner, representing SBG Ireland, presenting Abdul-Malik Zubayraev. Ladies and gentlemen, welterweight title action. Jordan Scully taking on Abdul-Malik Zubayraev. A rematch of a fight that happened in December of 2023. Since then, the only losses these fighters have between them are to world or European champions.
Who won the first bout, Phil?
It was Abdul-Malik Zubayraev via decision. So Scully's going to want to get some of that back. 20th fight in the amateur career of Jordan Scully.
For two men that have faced each other before, there is no tentative feeling out process. They are just getting straight to work.
Both these men highly accomplished international IMAF competitors. Abdul-Malik Zubayraev, 2024 IMAF Junior World Silver Medalist. And then we do not have enough time to list the achievements of Jordan Scully at the IMAF level.
A bit like myself. I don't like to brag. I don't like to brag, you know?
Abdul-Malik Zubayraev with the back at the minute.
Yep, seeming pretty comfortable here, Jordan.
Needs to break that grip.
Yeah. I think now he's maybe got his hand on one of Abdul's. Trying to create a bit of separation, but Abdul happy enough to just cling on. And
he's like a sticky plaster, isn't he?
Yep. That is very good. There you go.
Big takedown.
That's what he was working for. But
Jordan right back up.
Yep.
Trying to turn in towards him. Up, but back take now by Zubayraev on the ground.
Don't let him to turn in now. Watch that. Stay behind him all the time.
Abdul just taking his time here.
Zubayraev does have 5 wins by submission, 4 of which are by rear naked choke. So that does seem to be his go-to submission.
Yep, and there he is now. Trying to move the arm of Jordan. Jordan
doing everything he can.
This is good from Jordan. Jordan back to the feet. Escapes.
Oh, disdainful shot.
Yep.
And trying to transition into the side control.
Jordan,
there it is.
There's 1 minute left for Jordan to work on something here, get some offense off going.
Both these guys so well tenured in the scope of international, not just Irish MMA. Speaking to Jordan, he says he wants to go to one more IMAF competition before turning pro.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful work now. And again, you consider that this happened at pretty much 1 minute 30. Yeah, this is a pick 'em round.
Yeah, absolutely. Very difficult round.
I would say, however, Jordan is the one who's landed more strikes. So they've both done great in the grappling exchanges. However, Jordan has landed more strikes in this round.
I agree. Looks like the fighter that's just a little bit more urgency to him. But as it plays out, things can all change.
Really starting to attack the
Abdul.
And still manages to complete the takedown originally from his back.
Wow, that is something you very rarely see, Phil. Someone going directly from the back to a takedown of their own.
Now, this is where it gets interesting on. Because had the round finished with Jordan doing what he was doing, I would have said perhaps he did enough to win it. But then for Zubayraev to score that takedown and land a couple of shots, that's a coin flip round.
And the takedown we just seen there on the replay, you know, that was probably the most impressive takedown of the fight, and it really dictated what happened in the next minute and a half of the fight, really. Yeah, I don't envy being a judge in that position right now. That's a real pick-em right there.
It's a clear illustration of just how well matched these fighters are.
Giving them some advice now going into the second. Jordan listening intently there. What changes will he implement to his game plan going forward? These men who have shared a cage before obviously have a good idea of each other's game.
You wonder how much of this is going to play out on the ground. You get the feeling that I was about to say, you get the feeling that Jordan would want to keep it standing, as I feel like his striking's better, but just as I say that, he shoots in and scores a beautiful takedown.
I do think Jordan has some successes to take from the last rounds.
Oh, attempted roll from Zubayraev, but ends up giving up the back.
Yep.
Body triangle locked up by Jordan.
This is good for Jordan. That body triangle is
That's it,
very
now.
tight.
Kick the leg backwards. Get that knee.
Wow, yeah,
Right
he's
knee.
really
Watch the
keeping
right knee.
Abdul. Now, attempts a rear naked,
Yes.
but
Yes.
not
Watch
really
that
much
right knee.
to
Come
it
on.
going
Try
on.
to unlock that figure four.
Jordan continue. Abdul fighting the hands here, while Jordan tries to get off strikes and tries to get off a choke, but
Oh, he's slowly creeping underneath that chin. Zubayraev defending very well.
yep. Abdul showing some good defense here.
1 minute gone. Malik, move that right leg. Unlock that figure four. Get that knee.
The body lock of Jordan is really dictating the position
Not
of
on-
Abdul right now.
Not only just the body triangle, but the way he's hooked his leg, or he's hooked his instep underneath the knee.
Do you know, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, that's a really good point.
Right, just it gives him that extra modicum of control.
Yeah, those little details are what really help win the fight.
Zubayraev doing a good job of keeping the chin tucked though.
He is, yeah, he's not leaving himself open for the choke.
Yes. Yes. And again.
You have to wonder how much does that body triangle start to whir on Jordan's legs.
This is good from Jordan. Landing strikes that are just going to be an irritant to his opponent, which then could elicit a movement that presents the chin.
Yeah, I think that is what he's looking for and has been looking for the last minute. But credit to Abdul, he's not giving anything up easy.
What he may be giving up is this round.
Yeah, I agree with you there. This is very much one-way traffic for Jordan, to be fair. Now he has got...
There's a lot of swelling underneath the right eye.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Oh, that almost looked like he was underneath the chin. And here, veteran savvy by Jordan. He's using the hand to block the nose and impede the breathing.
Yeah, definitely not a good position to be in right now if you're Abdul.
30 seconds, Malik.
Very, very smart work from Jordan.
Keep unlocking that figure four. Come on.
Yeah, this has been very intelligent from Jordan, just keeping it.
30 seconds and round number 2 to go. A round that's pretty much been all Jordan Scully. If you couldn't separate them in round number 1, round number 2 definitively belongs to Jordan.
Absolutely. Now, can he get some clean shots off to finish off the round? That would be good to see.
That body triangle has been fantastic for him.
Oh, man. I'm actually impressed that he was able to keep it held for the entire round, essentially.
There we go, incredible round. Jordan really turning it up, doing pretty much the opposite of what I thought he was going to do.
Yeah, do you know, when I seen him go into the corner after the first round, he was given a lot of advice from his corner man there, and he really listened intently. And it seemed like he had it in his head. He knew what the game plan was going to be heading into that second round. I'd say they're very happy.
Well, Coach Sergey and Peter Quealy know what they're talking about. They're men that know just a wee bit about combat sports, to be fair to them.
Absolutely. Peter, a long-time veteran of Irish MMA. And Abdul now, you have to imagine, is probably a little bit shaken from that round, thinking...
It's also not enough for either fighter to conclusively believe they won the first round.
No, that's also true. It could be 1-1 heading into this final round. So Abdul still does have a chance, in which case his corner should be telling him you need to fight a very clinical, clean round in this third round going in.
Abdul-Malik Zubayraev definitely wearing the fight a little bit more on his face.
The intensity on Peter Quayle there as he's amping up his fighter, Jordan. You love to see it, Phil.
You do indeed, and you know this is for a huge national title, so
That's true.
these fighters need to be all in.
That's true. This would...
That's a great job from Jordan. Telegraph takedown. Oh, watch out for the guillotine.
Ooh.
Into the side control now.
I'm actually surprised Abdul jumped for the guillotine, I'll be honest.
Again, Jordan Scully trying to take the back, but right back up they get.
Big, sweaty scramble on the ground right now.
That's the best kind.
It is the best kind. It's the only kind I have in my personal life. Let's see here.
Jordan Scully applying brilliant pressure. And again, I think with round number 2, I think the momentum has sort of swung in favour of Jordan Scully.
Yeah, absolutely. It's up to Abdul at this point, Phil, to really make himself known, show himself, empty the tank, essentially. You know, throw your heaviest shots right now if you can.
Yeah, there's a trip takedown available to Jordan Scully if he wants it here. Just popping with the shoulder.
Abdul needs to show some urgency to get off the back of this cage here, because heading into the third round after that last round, he isn't looking too good right now.
Word.
Word up, buddy. Oh, and he goes for...
Tried, I think it was an amalgam of a judo throw and a victory roll.
Yeah. I mean, it was unorthodox, and hey, if it works and it gets you out of position, fair enough, but sadly, he has just ended back with Jordan with the hands tied up, the body lock secured.
Approaching the midway point of the third and final round. You know, in situations like this, I've said it once or twice before, but you see, for amateur title fights, I would not be averse to 5 3-minute rounds.
I agree, yeah, for sure. I could see that.
You know, we have seen it tried, but not implemented before.
Yeah. I mean, why not? It's basically 15 minutes.
That's beautiful work with Scully.
Yeah, Jordan's having a really good fight here.
He is like a backpack.
Yeah, that body lock is just... I mean, respect for being able to hold it that long and have the stamina in your legs, because...
Well, it just shows what a supremely well-conditioned athlete he is.
Yeah.
Still trying to work. More in defensive modality is Zubayraev at the moment.
Yeah, I imagine he's very frustrated. What do you do here, Phil, when the body lock is so tight and you just can't escape the position?
Well, you need, first off, you need to roll to the opposite side. You know, he needs to roll to the side it's locked on to alleviate a little bit of that pressure and then try and work. But right now, he's not making it easy at all.
Yeah.
But he's done the right thing. He's rolled to the side now.
But
He looks under the chin. This could be it.
In the final 15 seconds. Nope, he lets it go.
I think we might have got a wee bit overexcited there. It wasn't quite under the chin.
It did look, though, that Abdul was sort of putting himself in position to get the choke.
Oh, wow. What a fight. We go to your judges' scorecard. I have an inkling here, I believe, one, but I've been wrong before.
I think so, Phil, as he heads into the cage to announce the decision. We'll look back at the replays here. We see, of course, pretty much the story of round 2 and 3 was Jordan with that body lock, that triangle on the body, just not giving up at all. When it's that tight, it's so hard for Abdul to move, to get position, to turn over on his side. In round 3 there, again, you can just see it is very difficult to move, and he's, pepper Jordan doing a little bit of showboating there. Not too sure if there was any bad blood there, if he was just having a bit of fun, but either way, look at him in the camera now. Braces and everything, Joe. I didn't even know Jordan had braces on until that final shot. But yeah, I'd say he'd be very happy with how that performance went. Bit of blood on the mouth, but sure, this is what happens when you go to battle. Sometimes to get the win, you gotta get a little bit bloody. Jordan falls to the knees now, praises the canvas. I think he knows that the victory is secured, but let's finalize it with our boy Phil.
And after 3 rounds of action, we go to your judges' scorecards. Your judges have scored the bout 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27 for your winner. A new welterweight champion, Jordan Scully!
Jordan Scully, the
Belt
new
presentation by
welterweight
Belfast Taxi Tours.
There he is, and he gets on top of the cage to celebrate, and why the hell not, huh? He earned it, let's be honest. And there goes the belt on top of the shoulder. Watch out, IMAF, he is coming back. You better believe it. Jordan Scully, congratulations.